Whoa, Caroline! Dessert again? That's not healthy.
Yeah, it's loaded with sugar. How can you say dessert is healthy?
Actually, I do think dessert can be healthy, and I'm ready to prove it. Help me make my case to my friends that dessert can be healthy. Be on the lookout for ways you think I am successfully persuading them. Oh, and pay close attention to how I begin. I believe dessert can be healthy if it's made with the right ingredients and eaten in moderation.
Okay, that's something to think about, I guess.
Did you catch how I jumped right in with what I believe? That's how you clearly state your opinion. I told my opinion in the right way, clearly, confidently, and right at the beginning. When you're writing to persuade, your reader needs to know exactly what you believe. If you're not clear, they won't know what you're trying to convince them of. So always start strong by saying what you believe. This time, listen closely to try to catch the word or clues that connect my next idea. You can use honey or fruit instead of sugar. Because you're using natural sweeteners, the dessert tastes great and gives your body good energy. So it turns out to be a better for you treat.
Honey instead of sugar? I guess I didn't think of that.
Did you catch how I explained how one thing leads to another? Think back to what I said about using natural sweeteners like honey or fruit. Pause here and write down what kind of reasoning I used to convince my friends that dessert can be healthy. I think that's a great use of cause and effect because it helps the reader understand why my opinion makes sense. I'm not just saying dessert can be healthy, I'm showing you how. By swapping out refined sugar for natural sweeteners, I make simple changes that have a big impact. What happens? The dessert stays tasty, but now it's better for me too. When you explain using cause and effect reasoning, your writing becomes more powerful and convincing. Okay, let's try something different. While I talk, see what images or feelings come to your mind. Imagine a warm banana oat cookie, chewy, soft, with melty dark chocolate chunks. It smells like fresh cinnamon and makes your whole kitchen cozy. Doesn't that sound amazing?
That actually sounds delicious.
So, what did you notice? What strategy did I use this time? Why did it work? You might have noticed that I used words that make us taste, smell, and feel the experience. That's sensory language. Pause here and write down how you think sensory language helps persuade people. Sensory language helps the reader picture exactly what you're talking about. When you describe how something looks, tastes, smells, feels, or sounds, it pulls your reader into the moment. It makes your writing exciting and real, like they're right there with you, taking a bite of that cookie. Sometimes, to make your ideas stand out, it helps to show what you don't mean. See if you can spot where I do that next. Regular store-bought cookies are packed with corn syrup and weird stuff you can't even pronounce. But if you bake your own with real ingredients, you know what's inside, and it tastes even better.
So you're saying not all desserts are created equal?
Exactly! Boom! That worked! Did you notice how I showed the difference between two kinds of cookies to make my idea shine? What strategy did I use? Pause here to write down your thoughts and explain why you think this strategy is so impactful. Comparing something, like I did with cookies, helps make your opinion even stronger because contrast shows a better way. You're not just saying, this is good. You're saying, this is better than that. And here's why. Do you think Justin and Jenna are convinced? I sure hope so, because when you use contrast well, it makes your opinion hard to ignore.
Okay, you convinced me. I really need to try those banana oat cookies. I could literally smell them and almost taste them as you describe them. And I think I could even smell cinnamon. Wow, you didn't just give me the fact, you helped me imagine the experience.
You got me. I'm convinced too. I just clumped all desserts together as unhealthy, but Caroline, you made me rethink this whole idea. Dessert for health? Who knew? You didn't just say desserts are healthy and expect me to be on board. You actually laid out a pretty convincing argument. You told me what you thought, and you made me practically taste the cookies.
Yep. That's the power of persuasion.
Jenna, you want to go make some cookies?
Yeah, let's go.
Were you able to visualize the cookie, smell the cinnamon, and almost taste that melty chocolate? Using sensory language and strong reasons can make your opinion more powerful by helping others understand and believe what you're saying. How about comparing homemade dessert to store-bought cookies? Was that helpful in my persuasion? I was able to persuade my friends by clearly stating my opinion and by using cause and effect to explain how natural ingredients make desserts better for our bodies. I even added sensory language to help my friends imagine the taste and smell of the cookies. Plus, I used contrast to show the big difference between homemade and store-bought treats. And guess what? It worked! They were totally convinced! Which strategy do you think was the most powerful? Clearly stating your opinion, cause and effect, sensory details, or showing contrast? Could one of these persuasive strategies help you convince others about your real-world topic that you care about? Try picking the one that fits your writing best and see if it makes your message stronger. Pause here to reflect and jot down your ideas now. I think I need to find Justin and Jenna and get one of those cookies they're making. But before I go, building this checklist made me realize something. I wanted to convince my friends that desserts can be healthy because I care about them. And I care about good food. We can use persuasion and persuasive writing to get people to care about the things we care about. And hey, I've been learning so much about AI and how it's already shaping our lives in ways we don't always notice. I've got all these opinions forming, and I've been trying to figure out how to share them. Why not use persuasive writing? Instead of just telling people what I've learned, I can convince them to care too. And so can you. What's your big idea? What do you care about? Clean water? Pollution? Energy use? I bet there's someone you want to convince. Let's both try this out. I'll include my persuasive writing in your lesson materials. Be sure to check it out. Then, grab your checklist of persuasive techniques and start planning how you'll make your case. Don't forget to be confident in sharing what you believe. Give strong reasons, use examples, and convince your reader to believe and act. Well, happy writing and persuading. In the meantime, keep reading, keep writing, and keep working toward your goals. Yum!
Hey!